Sorry about the sun. Well, hello everybody. We just bought a fifth wheel. This is our first fifth wheel, and we're pretty excited. It's a 2013 Forest River Cedar Creek, and for being 9 years old, this thing is in immaculate condition. I don't think they used it that often, but I'm going to take you on a tour of it, a quick little overview of everything, just so you can see what it looks like inside and a little bit of what's outside. I hope you enjoy, and thanks for tuning in. The reason the basements are full is because my mom is going to be living in this on our property full time, so we were able to put all of her stuff in the basement. I was pleasantly surprised at how much room these things actually had, especially not having a generator, which we don't need since we'll be hooked up to shore power. So this is the other end of the basement. We have our water system here. It's not a Nautilus, but it is a good functioning system. And the part I like about it is it has a water filter. So that is very nice. Another good feature I like is over here, it has a reel that you can put your 50 amp plug on. Stow it away there, nice. And here is the business end. The battery and all the controls for your hydraulics and your electric leveling system. Right now I just have a battery tender on there so I can keep the battery charged until I get the 50 amp hooked up. Another nice feature is it has a sewer hose holder. That is awesome. I like that feature. BFIMO, best feature in my opinion. One thing I didn't do when I bought this RV was walk up on the roof. So I was like, oh man, I hope this RV has a good roof. So when I walked up here, I was pleasantly surprised that there wasn't any big damage. The caulking is a little bit worn, which is to be seen on something this age. I mean, it's actually not even that bad for how old this thing is. So I got lucky by having a good roof, pretty nice and sound. The toppers are even in good shape. They did have to replace a few things with the toppers when we bought it, but they're all in good working condition now. So like right here is probably the worst part of it. So that will be easily fixed. So I'd have to say that I got pretty lucky with this roof. It's almost like buying a car and not checking the oil. I've done that. My father-in-law was like, hey, did you check the oil? I'm like, no, of course it has oil in it. Why would I check it? But, I mean, I guess that's something you do. Check the roof. I was walking around and I saw this. I am not sure what that is, but if anybody does know, please leave it in the comments below. Obviously, it's some kind of antenna, but I'm not sure what it goes to. I'm sure it's pretty neat though. All right, so that concludes the outside. Let's go inside and check that out. As I said before, this is in amazing shape. For a 2013, 9 years old, I was absolutely impressed with it. We cleaned everything, which I feel like it was just dusty. The carpets we shampooed, those probably were some of the dirtiest parts, obviously, because people walk on them all the time. But the quality and craftsmanship of this RV is outstanding. One thing I do like, which I found out, was these windows are all dual pane, and I was not expecting that. It's got the AC ducts here, the intakes, and then ducted AC throughout. This fan right here is on a heat sensor, so whenever it gets to a certain temperature, I'll just come over here. If I turn this on to a certain temperature, it will open up. Right now I have the power off. But that's a nice feature. The fan kicks on and it opens up if it hits a certain temperature. It has tons of cabinetry or storage. So I feel like my mom will have a nice little place to live in. This also has, you have to open this one manually here, but there are switches here. So you have a fan switch here and then our light switch there. So here, coming into the bedroom, we have our nice king size bed right here. And another cool feature is our laundry baskets. Also, one of the biggest reasons I bought this RV was because of this. It came with a washer and dryer. I haven't looked it up yet, but the person at the dealership says they're about $3,000 or $4,000. Again, I'm not sure, but if you guys know, let me know in the comments. I felt like that's a great deal for what we got this for. My mom will be able to do her laundry here and everything, and I think that's a pretty cool setup. It also has a sound bar, a fireplace that does heat, and then this part right here is our TV that comes up. All you have to do is push a little button right there. It raises up, and it's a nice, probably 45-inch TV. Some other cool features is a spice rack and a place for your knives. Very cool. We only had one issue with a chair. That one's broken. The rest are good, so it's not a big deal. These things are super comfortable. I would probably fall asleep in these, no problem. This does turn into a bed. The back flips up and out, so it'll come out to about here. And it has a blow-up mattress on it with a pump, so that's nice for guests staying over or kids. Also, I switched all these lights. They're all car lights. They're all 12-volt car lights. I switched all of them over to LEDs. Another thing is, I have a question. Lots of questions on this one. This is our first fifth wheel, so we're learning. But these ODS and DS, they're light switches. So what I've found through research is this is opposite driver's side and this is driver's side. But I don't know what they go to. I walked around outside, I looked around, I can't find any lights. So again, if anybody knows, please let me know what these exactly go to. Even looking in the forums, no one said exactly where those lights were. Refrigerator is very nice, very clean. It's a gas and electric, not the 12 volt, not residential, but it's still a nice size. I think it's 12 cubic feet. Also, talking about 12 cubic feet, the water heater in this is 12 gallons, which is a lot more than I've been used to. Our travel trailer has 6 gallons, so that is also a nice upgrade. So we live in Arizona, and obviously it gets hot here, and right now it's been in the high 90s, low hundreds, and the AC's not on here, and it's bearable. I wouldn't want to stay here long term, but you can come in here, you can do things, you don't sweat like a pig. So that to me is good. It's a good indication that it's well insulated. Like I said, the dual pane windows is awesome, and I think this was probably the best buy I could have got for what I need it for. My mom's gonna be able to stay in it and be comfortable. It's got good AC units, they're Domestic. Same thing with the fridge. So I think it'll last a while, and also we'll be able to use it later on. So the setup that is in it now is good for my mom, who'll be living in full time, and also for us later when we take it out on the road. So thank you for watching this, and if you have any questions or comments about this, let me know. I'll answer them as best I can. Thank you for watching.